Just 3 games remaining, including today's game against the Demons, then Wednesday night at home against Central Arkansas, and they'll wrap up the regular season next Saturday. And 15. These two teams faced off earlier this year, and it was a heart stopper, fans. Southeastern opened the game taking a 29-16 lead before the Demons tied it at halftime at 32. In the second half, both teams battled back and forth before Northwestern took a 70-65 lead with 2:02 to go. The Lions were able to tie the game at 71 with 11 seconds left as Vaughn Julian tied it. Vaughn Julian drilled a three-pointer right in front of the Lions bench to send the game to overtime. In the extra frame, Julian took over, scoring 8 of 13 points to help the Lions clinch an 84-81 victory. And unfortunately, that is the last victory the Lions have as, again, the 8-game losing streak coming into today. The Lions were led in that game by Ty Brewer with 20 points and 11 rebounds, but of course it was Julian's heroics that did it for the Lions as he finished with 16 points and scored 11 of those at the end of regulation and overtime. Anyway, we're just about set to go for this one. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll take you through the Southland Conference standings and much more. Lions and Demons are next right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Support for this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network is provided in part by Northwestern Health System. Northwestern Health System is proud to serve as the official provider of healthcare for Southeastern Athletics. Northwestern Health Clinics provide a range of healthcare options from primary and specialized medicine
hanging on to the 8th and final spot. Texas A&M Corpus Christi is at 7-10, and Incarnate Word 6-11. New Orleans 4-13, and then Houston Baptist and Southeastern both at 3-14, as unfortunately the Lions come into today mathematically eliminated from conference tournament play. Southland Conference schedule for the day: New Orleans at Nichols at 3 o'clock, Central Arkansas at Abilene Christian, Northwestern at Southeastern, Lamar at Stephen F. Austin, and Incarnate Word at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and McNeese at Houston Baptist. And let's see if we can maybe get a few updates of scores before we tip this one off. But while we've got a minute, a couple of our pregame rituals with the live reads, the Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bio schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. The new mobile app, which provides for custom notifications and support for audio and video broadcast, is available for download in the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at lionsports.net/app. Inside Southeastern basketball, final installment is this Monday night as Coach David Kiefer will be at Rainbow Daiquiris at 14384 West Thomas Street. Talk college hoops with Coach Kiefer and host Alan Waddell as they cover the final points of this week's games against Northwestern State today, and then the Wednesday game against McNeese, and then they'll preview next week's games against Central Arkansas Wednesday night here, and then next Saturday in the season finale at the University of New Orleans. If you can't join the crowd, you can submit a question at lionsports.net for the quote Ask the Coach segment. Inside Southeastern basketball with David Kiefer airs each Monday night during the Southland Conference schedule on the Southeastern Sports Network. So we're a few minutes away from this one. The Lions and Demons going to tip this one off as the Lions again honor the lone senior on the 2019-20 team, Vaughn Julian, who's had a terrific couple of years for the Lions. And again, you talk about somebody who's already broken the top 10 in assists, and he's only played 2 years for the Lions. So an exceptional career, a guy that I feel like could be a good coach down the road for somebody. Maybe might even be an assistant with us next year. I don't know what his plans are, but we'll see. And hopefully Vaughn will finish his home career out on a high note. Now again, the Lions still take on Central Arkansas here Wednesday, but this is the official senior day for him. So good luck to Vaughn Julian. Update from the Pat Kinley Diamond. Southeastern baseball team trailing Stony Brook now 6-4 after 4 runs in the top of the 6th by Stony Brook. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Stony Brook. 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Lions as that game has moved to the 7th inning. Softball update: Lady Lions swept today after the big win yesterday over Texas A&M. They lose in extra innings 3-2 to Kansas, and then lose the second game to Texas A&M today 11-0. So the Aggies get their revenge today. But again, the Lady Lions obviously knowing going to play in that tournament against 2 quality Big 12 opponents that they were going to get all they could handle, but they also gave both of those teams, both Kansas and Texas A&M, all they could handle this weekend, and they would come away with a victory. So this is a Lions softball team that is going to be a handful come Southland Conference play, and a legitimate contender this year in the conference. So looking forward to the Lions softball conference season and what Coach Rick Freeman and his girls have in store for Lion Nation. So a couple of minutes from the opening tip-off, another minute for a quick pregame live read. The clear bag policy to increase public safety. Southeastern Athletics has instituted a clear bag policy for all ticketed athletic events. The policy mirrors the safety precautions taken upon entrance to professional and collegiate sporting venues throughout the country. More information about the new Lion Clear policy is available at lionsports.net/clear. That is officially the 118th time that I have read those 3 readers this year, so pretty much got all 3 of them down pat. But again, when you look at the Lions, and I've talked about this a lot in the last couple of games, fans. obviously the record, everything that has gone down for this team on the floor this year, not what anybody was hoping for, but the foundation has been laid moving forward. These final 3 games of the season and moving into next year, this team is going to be heard from, and they have got a great core of guys coming back. And again, one senior on this team, and so if Coach Kiefer does in fact choose to do so, everybody on this team will return, and they're just going to be a little bit more experienced and a little bit better next year. And you'll have guys like Todd Brewer and Pop Jop, who this was their first year starting every single game, that will have that experience, which will be invaluable for them, especially as competitive as the Southland Conference is on a night in and night out basis. And then of course it'd be interesting to see exactly who Coach David Kiefer and the assistant coaching staff is going to be able to bring in and sign and add to what I think is going to be a terrific 2020-2021 season for the Lions. As many teams are going to come in and probably sleep on them at the beginning of the year, and I think that that's good. That's exactly what the Lions want. And for teams in this conference, I don't see that being the case, because they're going to know that all these guys are coming back. These freshmen that have played so well this year, like Byron Smith and Nick Caldwell, Isaiah Kirby and company, they're just going to be a year older, a little bit better next year, and they're going to turn a lot of heads in the years to come. And this year will be as much a part of that as when they actually do have the record to show, hey, look, we're 20-10 or whatever it may be. We're conference champions, whatever it is. So Coach David Kiefer, be patient with him and his staff. Fans, they are doing a fantastic job behind the scenes. I know that the wins and losses, trust me, he'll be the first to tell you that this was not what he was looking for as far as that goes. But the way that they've competed night in and night out, regardless of their record, just shows you that, again, and not to sound like a broken record, but I love the foundation of this team and where they're moving under this coaching staff, this head coach, and the players that they have. And then I really feel like we're all going to be in for a heck of a treat the next couple of years. But before we get into that, again, we still got a couple games this year. Try to go out on a high note, as the Lions, with 3 regular season games left here today against Northwestern State's next Wednesday against Central Arkansas back here at the UC, and then they wrap up the regular season just up the road against UNO. Ironically enough, the season started in New Orleans as they faced Tulane on the road. It'll end in New Orleans next Saturday as they face UNO. So it's just about time for the national anthem. We'll take our final break. When we come back, starting lineups, opening tip-off, Southeastern men versus Northwestern State. This is Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Center, Lion fans and Demon fans who are watching on the Southeastern Sports Network, the YouTube station. Want to thank all of you for tuning in to this one, the second half of our doubleheader. The Lady Lions victorious over Northwestern State 66-41 in Game 1 as the Lady Lions improved to 12-15 overall, 9-9 in the Southland. Starting lineups for the men's half of the doubleheader for the Demons. Under 21st year head coach Mike McConaughey. They come in with a record of 12-14 overall, 9-8 in the Southland. At guard, a 5'10" junior from Monroe, Louisiana, number 0, C.J. Jones. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Dallas, Texas, number 10, Jairus Roberson. At forward, a 6'7" junior from El Paso, Texas, number 11, Jamari Gregg. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Wapello, Iowa, number 30, Trenton Mastner. And at guard, a 6'9" freshman from Athens, Greece, number 33, Nikos Hugas. Assistant coaches for the Demons, Jeff Moore, Dave Simmons, and Jacob Spielbauer. For the Lions, as they come in 6-22 overall, 3-14 in the conference. Under rookie head coach David Keeper. At guard, a 6-foot freshman from Palatka, Florida. He is number 5, Byron Smith. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Reserve, Louisiana, number 10, Vaughn Julian. At forward, a 6'9" junior from Zizinchau, Senegal, number 13, Pop Job. At guard, a 6'6" junior from Punta Gorda, Florida, number 20, Brandon Gonzalez. And at forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Meridian, Mississippi, number 25, Ty Brewer. Assistant coaches for the Lions, Mark Lieberman, Patrick Schulte, and Jordan Brooks. Starting lineups brought to you by Roof Crafters. Roof Crafters specializes in commercial and residential roof replacements, storm restoration, repairs, skylights, and more. Find out more online at theroofcrafters.com. So the Lions are going to be in their home white with the green numbers, while the Demons will be in their road purple with the white and orange numbers and the white and orange trim on the pants. And Vaughn Julian, as we speak, being introduced over the PA system for his senior day ceremony. Congratulations to him again. 271 career assists for Julian, 9th all time. He exchanging pleasantries with Demons head coach Mike McConaughey. McConaughey, following their game in Natchitoches, had plenty of positives to say about Julian, who was just spectacular down the stretch of that game. But Mike McConaughey, one of the more, I guess you would call Mike McConaughey a pioneer in this league. Absolutely, you would call him that, and probably as much as a class act as anybody in the country from the coaching standpoint. So it's hard not to root for a guy like Mike McConaughey, Lion fans. I've known him for almost 15 to 20 years. Obviously tonight, rooting against him, no offense, coach, but outside of this one, certainly wishing him and his guys the best, as Mike McConaughey personifies what men's college basketball is all about. But it's about the Lions tonight as the tip is up, and it is controlled by Vaughn Julian, and here come the Lions into the front court, moving left to right. Julian hands it off to Smith, drills to stop to the top of the key, then goes over to Gonzalez, back to Smith, takes the jumper, goes far side over to Brewer. He'll fire the three from the wing, and that's off the front iron, no good. Pop Job tips the offensive rebound back out to Brewer. Brewer then loses it, and it goes into the hands of Mastner. Mastner lobs it up ahead to Hugas, who lays it up. No, a travel call. So Hugas called for the travel, and they'll go back to Southeastern. So erratic possession for both teams to start the ball game. Julian front court over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back up top near side to Smith. Smith will take the screen from Job, dribbles to the far side. He'll take the three from the top of the key. That's way off. Offensive rebound. Job, he grabs it, goes up with it, and he's fouled. And I think they're going to get him in the act of shooting, as this one will go against number 11, Jamari Gregg. Just underway here at the University Center. Southeastern and Northwestern State. So, Job to the free throw line. That one is short, so it hits the front iron, no good. Job 100 for 158 on the season from the free throw line. That's 63%. Second free throw for Job. This one up. This one is off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Hugas. Hugas will give this one to Jones, and the Demons will race it into the front court. Jones, far side corner, three-pointer for Masno. This one is off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound to Roberson. Roberson comes near side with it to Greg. Greg gets it back up top to Jones. C.J. Jones out near the half-court circle, guarded by Smith. He'll take the screen from Hugas, dribbles to the near side lines, try to trap him. This one will go back to Greg. Greg drives right side, gives it over to Massner. Elbow jumper. This one's up, way off, no good. Actually, it hit the back iron. It looked like it was going to go back in. Offensive rebound put up, no good. Rebound is cleared as Greg could not get the offensive rebound to go, and Julian brings it into the front court. Julian, free throw line jumper, left wide open, and he buries it. So Southeastern gets the first points of the ball game. Pass far side wing over to Jones. Jones dribbles in the lane, make that Robertson. Jumper is good. So Jarvis Robertson knocks it down. And game tied at 2, minute and a half gone by. Julian will bring it back the other way. Good pace of the ball game early on. Gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez far side to Smith. Smith back to Gonzalez. He'll fire the three from the wing and buries it. Nicely done by Gonzalez. And quickly back the other way are the Demons as it goes to Robertson. Robertson up top to Jones. Jones to Greg. Greg skips it near side corner to Massner for three. No good. Offensive rebound, no. Over the back. Going to be called against Hugas. So Nikos Hugas whistled for the foul. And number 15 is Jovan Zelenbaba about to check in. So Zelenbaba checks in. Massner checks out. Zelenbaba, 6'4", 180-pound freshman from Israel. As Southeastern has it, as Julian races into the front court, he'll hand it. Nope. Now hands it off up top to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Smith. Smith working far side. He'll come back to the near side and gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez drops it off down low to Jop. Spins left side and lays it up and in. Punched out by Pop Jop. It's 4-2. Inbounds pass comes to the freshman Zelenbaba, and he'll attack. Zelenbaba far side to Greg, back to Jones. Jones dribbles into the free throw line. Low floater from 10, front iron, no good. A rebound cleared by Brewer. Brewer to Smith. Here come the Lions as they race it into the front court. Smith far side wing. Crossover between his legs, goes up top to Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws it away into the hands of Jones. Jones on the run out. He'll lay this one up. He'll lay it no good, but a foul going to be called. So Brandon Gonzalez whistled for the foul. Lions lead 7-2. Three-pointer by Gonzalez, jumper by Julian, and a layup by Pop Jop. The offense for Southeastern thus far. C.J. Jones at the free throw line. First free throw up off the front iron, no good. Jones 27 out of 34 from the free throw line for 79%. Make that 27 out of 35 now. Second free throw for Jones. This one is up and this one is good. 7-3 Southeastern early in this one. Smith front court, hands it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to the top of the key. Far side wing over to Brewer. Brewer back to Julian. Julian to the top of the key. Julian looking down low for Jop, and we're going to get a foul down low against number 11, Jamari Gregg, on the hold, and the Lions will take it out underneath their own basket on the near side. So Julian has it and goes far side, wide open Smith. He turns down the jumper, drives in, then kicks it back near side to Julian. Good ball movement. Brewer fakes the pass, then takes the three and drills the three from the wing. 10-3 Lions early in this one. Nice look by Brewer. And the Lions off to a good start. Zelenbaba into the front court, had it poked away momentarily by Gonzalez, but gets it back. Zelenbaba still with it, passes into the far side corner to Jones. Jones dribbles into the lane, kicks it near side to Zelenbaba. Zelenbaba, nice move, Euro step, left-handed layup, put up no good. Offensive rebound put back up and good, though, by Nikos Hugas. 16:25 left in the first half, 10-5 Southeastern. Julian quickly in the front court, hands it to Gonzalez. He'll fire the three from the wing. That's good. Couple of three-pointers already for Brandon Gonzalez as the Lions lead this one by 8, 13-5 as we approach the first media timeout. Pressure in the backcourt, tipped by Gonzalez, but it goes into the front court to Hugas. Baseline free throw line jumper is good for Nikos Hugas. It's 13-7. Next dead ball, first media timeout. Smith, front court, dribbles to the near side. Drops it off for Gonzalez. Gonzalez skips it to the far side over to Julian. Julian will set the offense up near the top of the key. Julian dribbles near side, goes to the basket, had it ripped away, but a foul going to be called against the Demons and C.J. Jones. And that'll take us to the first media timeout. 15:45 left first half. Southeastern 13 and Northwestern State 7. Back in a moment. This is Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Lender, proud sponsor and big fan of
Strong move by Caldwell, 15-9. White will race it in the front court, comes near side with it to Massner. Massner down low to Owens, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound, no, it's blocked by Caldwell. What a play by Nick Caldwell. Smith, great pass to Starwood on the run out, and he lays it up and in. Boy, Smith threads the needle to Starwood, who lays it in, and the Lions lead by 8. And a timeout called by the Demons. It's a 30-second timeout. Wow. What a play by Caldwell. What a pass by Smith, and then Starwood finishes it running the floor. That's what you do. You reward the big man for running the floor, and he drops it in for the easy layup. Beautiful basketball on both ends of the floor by Southeastern. 17-9 our score as the Lions, again, you can say technically they're playing for quote-unquote nothing because it's not a trophy fans, but they're playing for pride. And that means just as much to a group of guys this young as they're trying to build something. And I would certainly love to see them win these next 3 ball games and use that as some momentum going into next year because yeah, I mean, obviously, everybody wants to go play for the Southern Conference Tournament Championship and go play in the NCAA tournament, but it doesn't work that way every year. So the Lions can use these next couple of games as something to springboard into next year, and the way this one's starting, they're certainly doing a good job of that early on. So Southeastern will set up in their full court press as Mox Romanoff checks in, the 6'9" freshman from Israel. White in the backcourt, pressure by the Lions as he's able to turn the corner. Cut pass comes near side. That's Jarvis Roberson. The shot is put up no good. Offensive rebound, Owens. Owens drops it off for Hugas. Shot put up no good. Travel. Coach Mike McConaughey not at all happy with the call there. Thought there was some contact, but the travel called. Julian will bring it into the front court. He'll come near side with it to Romanoff. Romanoff back up top to Saunders. Saunders has it. Comes back near side to Romanoff. Romanoff dribbles to the free throw line. Drops it off down low to Starwood. Starwood back to Caldwell for a three. Yeah, nope, in and out. Boy, that ball was halfway down and didn't go. Back the other way, Hugas runs it full, lays it up and in. Nice job by Hugas as he was able to get out in front of the Lions defense and gets the easy layup and rewarded for the hustle. 17-11 our score. Lions with the lead. 13:46 to go in the first half. Saunders top of the key. Dribbles to the far side. Comes back near side to Romanoff. Romanoff far side to Julian. Julian will reset the offense. Comes back to Caldwell. Caldwell gives it to Starwood. Jumper from 10 and knocks it down. That's all Starwood. Knocks down the jumper. And the Lions lead by 8. Back to Massner. Massner quickly into the front court. Shot put up no good, but a foul. Massner able to turn the corner and get into the lane, and a foul going to be called against Southeastern. I think they got Mox Romanoff with the foul. And Massner will go to the free throw line. 19-11 Southeastern. First free throw for Massner. This one is up. This one is off the front iron. Score update from the pad. Southeastern trails Stony Brook 6-4 with one out in the bottom of the ninth inning. Free throw up. Free throw rolls in for Massner. And it's 19-12 as Julian will trot it into the front court up the far sideline. Julian to the top of the key, looking down low, gets it to Starwood. Starwood goes up with it, shot blocked, gets it back, goes back up with it, puts it up and in. Max Starwood working hard on the offensive glass and able to get the shot to go. Pass lob down low, the shot is put up and good as number 35, Dalen Williams, able to get the easy layup. Looked like some contact down there, but the Lions, not called for it, fortunately will take it. This one dropped down low to Starwood. Starwood, turnaround jumper is good. Pretty move by Max Starwood. The footwork was spectacular. 23-14. Massner skips it near side corner over to Roberson. Roberson back out to White. Track meet here early on in this one. This is my kind of game. This one to White. White back to Hugas. He'll fire the three from the wing. That's off the iron, no good. Julian rips the rebound down, and the Lions on the run. Julian to the top of the key. Near side Romanoff. Romanoff looking for Starwood. Goes back to Julian. Julian back to Romanoff. Romanoff dribbles it up top with 20 to shoot. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Romanoff fires the three. That's well short. It'll be chased down by Gonzalez, but he's unable to save it inbound. And it'll go back to Northwestern State with 12:15 to go. 23 points for Southeastern in the first not even 8 minutes of this ball game. So, Vaughn Julian will check out. Byron Smith will come in. Pressure in the backcourt. This one goes over to Dalen Williams. Williams gets it into the front court to Hugas. Hugas back to Massner. Layup put up. Good. No good. Rolls off the rim. Offensive rebound. Massner puts it up. No good, but a foul going to be called. So, foul called against Nick Caldwell. Massner back to the free throw line. I'll tell you what, Massner at 6'2", 165 pounds is working hard underneath the basket for the Demons. 23-14 our score. Free throw up. Free throw is good for Massner. Twelve minutes to go. Next dead ball will take us to the media timeout. 12:01 to go. Massner's free throw is good. 23-16 Southeastern. Smith front court gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez far side to Brewer. Brewer back to Romanoff. Romanoff top of the key, far side to Brewer. Fakes the three, takes the jumper from the elbow. This one's going to be a little short. Rebound tipped up, fought for. And there's Romanoff to tip it back up and in. Mox Romanoff with an offensive rebound and the layup. 25-16. White races front court, top of the key. He'll dribble to the far side. He'll fake the three, then gives it to Williams. Williams drops off to Hugas. Little turnaround jumper, no good from 10. Rebound tipped and fought for, and it's going to make that Caldwell able to clear it. Caldwell to Smith into the front court. Gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez outside to Romanoff. Romanoff back to Gonzalez. Lions moving the ball like a pinball on the perimeter. It looks beautiful. Smith, top of the key, dribbles to the elbow. Looking down low, can't find anybody. Goes back to Romanoff. Romanoff drives right side, lays it up. Nope, blocked out of bounds by number 35, Daylon Williams. That'll take us to the under 12 media timeout. 11:05 to go in the first half. Southeastern 25 and Northwestern State 16. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Northwestern State with 11:05 to go in the first half. Lions shooting 65%, 11 for 17. Oh, great news to report from the Pat. Game tied at 6 in the bottom of the ninth. Two-run double by Champ Ortiz. Jumper put up, no good. Offensive rebound, tipped and fought forward. We're going to get a jump ball. Hugas and Brewer tied up. Nothing really to it. A lot of just two guys playing hard, and the jump ball gives it to the Demons. Hugas and Brewer getting tied up there. Pass comes inbounds to Massner. Massner guarded by Romanoff. Back to White. White gives it back to Hugas. Hugas who gets it into the front court, top of the key. Hugas can't find where to go with it. Lions pressuring the ball beautifully early in this one. This one goes to Zellen Baba, who just checked back in. Far side pass this one over to Massner. Massner free throw line. Back to Zellen Baba. Fires at three. This one looks good. Short. Rebound cleared. Nicely done by Caldwell as he skies for the rebound. Smith drives baseline. Comes near side with it to Nick Caldwell. Fakes the three, travel. Nope, he stepped out of bounds. So the turnover gives it back to the Demons. 25-16 our score, almost halfway through the first half. Smith, guard Brian White in the backcourt. White, a 5A state champion at Natchitoches Central in Natchitoches. Massner back up top. Dribbles into the lane. Nice move by Massner. Try to get it down low, but a blocking foul called against Pop Jop as Massner was trying to get it to Daylon Williams as the help came, but the block called against Jop, and the Lions whistled for the foul. That's Jop's first, the 15th foul. The Demons will take it out under their own basket on the near sideline. Pass comes in to Massner. He'll fire the three from the corner, and that's in and out. No good. Rebound cleared by Ty Brewer. Brewer to Julian. He races in the front court. Far side to Gonzalez. Back up top. Brewer fires another three, and this one's no good. Rebound tipped up, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Northwestern State as Massner and Williams, both fighting for the ball, knocked it out of bounds. So Julian to inbound it. This one comes into Smith, over to Gonzalez. He'll fire another three, and he'll bury another three. That's three already in the first half for Brandon Gonzalez. White attacks the basket, backdoor pass. Massner lays it up and in. Pretty pass from Brian White to Massner, and that got David Kiefer up off his seat in a fury. Top of the key, Gonzalez fires another one. Why not? That's four for Gonzalez. He's on fire. 31-18. Lions with the lead. This one goes over to Job. Job takes the charge as number 35, Dalen Williams, runs right into him. Brandon Gonzalez, though, is absolutely on fire. His shoes are melting. 4 3-pointers here in the first half. The apple does not fall far from the 3. Pass will come inbounds to Julian. There, just give me a break there, fans. It's a PG broadcast. Layup put up, no good by Jop, and it's partially blocked by Dalen Williams. Williams gets it to Hugas. Hugas to White. White in the front court, far side corner to Massner. Massner back to White. White up top to Hugas. Hugas guarded closely by Brewer. He'll drop right side. Foul called against Brewer. So that'll be Brewer's first, the 16th foul against Southeastern as the Lions lead this one by a baker's dozen, 31-18. Dalen Williams will come out. Number 32, Larry Owens, back in. Smith has it. Can't find anybody to get it to, and he's got to call a timeout. Did he get the timeout before? No. Yeah, he did get the. No, they did not get the timeout. The 5-second call was made before White was able to get the timeout. Coach Mike McConaughey getting really irritated with the officials, and I'm not going to lie, there's been a few that if I was McConaughey, I'm not sure where I'd be at on those either. Julian has it. Of course, the Lions have had their share of that this year. Julian comes back near side to Smith. Smith looking, foul away from the basketball. What are we going to get? This is going to go against the Demons, and number 2, John Norville. Norville, 6'2" guard junior from Slidell, right up the road. Slidell about 45 minutes from the Southeastern campus. Julian can't find anywhere to go with it. Still can't find anybody that's able to get it in to Smith just ahead of the 5-second count. Gonzalez from way downtown off the front iron, no good. The heat check, you don't blame him there. White into the front court to the near side wing, crossover dribble to the free throw line. Back to Owens to White. White will reset. He'll dribble to the far side wing. White guarded closely by Gonzalez. White will drive baseline. He will go up and under. Lays it up, no good. Rebound cleared by Ty Brewer. He double dribbled. Hoping they missed that one, but they did not as Brewer got caught in between, and the double dribble gives it back to the Demons. 31-18 Southeastern, 8:17 to go in the first half. As Norville inbound on the far sideline. Demons without leading scorer and rebounder Chudier Ball. Coach's decision. White, far side wing. He'll dribble it up top, then hands it to Massner. Massner comes back near side to Norville. Norville drives baseline. Layup put up, no good. Block. So Brewer called for the blocking foul, as this one will be Brewer's second. That's the 7th team foul, but it's in the act of shooting, so the bonus is irrelevant. And Norville will shoot 2. 31-18 our score. Lions with the lead. Game has gone to extra innings over at the Pat. Game tied at 6. Southeastern and Stony Brook. Thanks to a 2-run double by Champ Ortiz in the bottom of the 9th inning. That game able to be extended to extra innings. First free throw is no good for Norville. Second free throw up. It is good. It's back to 12. Lions 31, Northwestern 19. Smith to Gonzalez. Far side to Julian. Julian. Lions a little more methodical this possession. Looking for the shot they want. Julian up top to Gonzalez. Good pass down low to Jump. He lays it up and in. Beautiful entry pass by Gonzalez. It's a 14-point lead, 33-19. Biggest lead of the ball game thus far for the Lions. C.J. Jones working far side wing, goes up top to Norville. Norville near side wing to Massner. Massner will drive baseline. He's cut off, but no, gets underneath, goes to the basket. Shot blocked by Caldwell. Back the other way, Julian. Julian to Gonzalez. Another 3. It is good. That's 5 for Brandon Gonzalez here in the first half. 5 3-pointers for the juniors. He's got 15. Pass goes over to Owens. Owens drives hard right side. Poked away off of his leg. It'll go back to the Lions with 7:08 to go. And we will go to the under 8 media timeout. Lions in control, leading by 17 here in the first half. Brandon Gonzalez's shoes are melting as he walks to the sidelines. 36-19. Lions with the lead back in the moment. Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.